where I learned to forgive was when my kids started to get older and choose relationships. I think that's when it kind of hit me that, I need to forgive him because I noticed that my kids had one of my middle daughters, she had this wall up between her and her dad. Over the years, learned how to just take the emotion out of it, and we would have dinners together and just focus on the kids. Just learning how to have a healthy relationship as a family and not so much as a relationship, I think that helped.
This video is for parents who have gotten stuck in the child support system and want a way out. Parents who have been fighting for years, who are frustrated with the other and the system because neither is doing as it should. For parents who realize all of this is a huge waste of money, time, energy, and life. Parents who want better control for what their future holds for them and their children. There are no easy answers here. To be certain, this won't be for everyone. Many might want to try this, but many won't have what it takes to do a full reset. It could very well be one of the hardest things you've ever tried to do. The power to reset your and your children's future all boils down to your ability, your capacity to forgive. No doubt your situation is complicated. It's like a heavy combination of money, control, anger, and blame. Your children are suffering whether you admit it or not. Neither of you are the parent you dreamed about being. Both of you are struggling emotionally and financially. You're stuck in a victim-villain mindset, telling yourself, if he just do this or she do that, this misery would end. You're in a hole and you both are digging to make it deeper. Everyone wants it to stop. But is making it stop even possible? The answer is yes. Both parents have to forgive. A big first step is to shift from blaming each other and blame the system. The system put you and your children in this mess. The system took advantage of you while your family was vulnerable and sucked you in. The system thought the worst of you and set you and your family up for failure and conflict. The system pitted you against one another, put an inflated price tag on your child's head, and had you fight for custody. The system put your child in the middle. Once you shift much of the blame to the system, take a few minutes and be honest with yourself. Take ownership for your role in the situation. What part did you play? What's your accountability? It's important to understand that you had a role in all this too. Then, for the hardest step, forgiveness. Forgiveness is incredibly hard when you're stuck deep in the middle of a custody battle, in the child support system and court. There are years of pain, hurt, struggle, and blame. How can you forgive someone who has done that to you, to your children? It's easy to think they don't deserve your forgiveness. Granted, forgiveness is easier said than done. But once you realize forgiveness is for your own benefit and not about the other, you've taken a huge step forward. Forgiveness brings you peace, calm, and helps restore your own sanity. It's not about letting the other off the hook. It's about your own mental and emotional well-being. It's about your healing. Make sure you forgive yourself as well. You deserve that grace. If you need help forgiving, read The Book of Joy by the Dalai Lama and Archbishop Desmond Tutu. If they could forgive for all they went through, you can too. With the hardest part behind you, you're ready to take the tangible steps needed to reset the future for yourself and your kids. For most people, it boils down to money. Consider these points together. First, all enforcement remedies you might want are counterproductive to the other parent paying. Next, the amount of money the other parent was ordered to pay was probably much higher than it ever should have been to begin with. Then, what if there's nothing to get? And last, what's your sanity, your happiness worth? Best case, maybe if you keep chasing, you could get dimes on the dollar of what is owed. What if you start there and offer to forgive 75% of what is owed in exchange for their best efforts to pay the rest over time. Help with covering expenses, being there to help with the kids, whatever. Better yet, what if you wiped the slate clean and forgave 100% with the other parent's promise to be a good parent? Just think of how beneficial it would be to your mental health, your overall well-being, if you just gave up on the money. You weren't going to get it anyway. Tied closely with money is parenting time. Most likely, one parent has limited time with the kids and wants it increased. There's too much to go into here, but an undeniable truth is that in most every circumstance, unless there's a proven, not alleged, safety concern, children do infinitely better with two parents involved in their lives. In short, what if by agreeing to work together as substantially equal co-parents for the benefit of your kids, your life and their lives changed overnight? Imagine happiness, the laughter you've been missing, the weight off your shoulders, the pressure off of you. Can you feel that sense of relief? It is possible, and it is within your reach and control. You can reset your future right now. Close your eyes and make your mind up that you will forgive the other and forgive yourself. You'll become a hero to your children and yourself almost overnight. Forgiveness is for you. No doubt, it takes both of you to make this happen and to fully reset the future of your kids. But regardless of what the other does, once you forgive, your future happiness will no longer be tied to what they do, how they behave, or who they are. It's about you, about your emotional, physical, and mental health, your well-being, and being the hero for your kids. Forgive yourself, forgive the other parent, and reset your future for you and your children.